Hey guys, what's up? This is day 111. I messed up the recording somehow. I did all the stuff and I went to do the pulls out of the bronze M's. And I'm like, hold on, let me see what I pull. And then something happened in recording and I kind of lost everything I was doing. We didn't do much. All we did was we hit our farming spots. We hit Sky Guy and we hit Coil over here in dark side nodes, and light side we hit. All we did really was hit. Who we hit? We hit the Houndstooth, and we hit the Chupio node. And then in the morning when I get more, I will hit the Droidica node and the IG-2000 node. But other than that, and then we just farmed some other stuff. Did our challenges. Upgraded ships. Didn't get crap for Kylo tonight. I think we got four of each, maybe Kylo and the TIE Silencer. And then here, all we did was we just grabbed our new gunray shards, and in here we grabbed Biggs's TIE, as you can see, and Biggs's X-wing and Cad Bane shards. And then here we grabbed the beautiful Biston's U-wing, because the less Biston's U-wing you can farm, the better off you're going to be. Because it's from somebody who's been farming that on my Hyperdrive account. It takes a little while to get that. Leveling wise, we didn't do too much. I ended up bringing up Tarkin from 70 to 75, and we got him from Gear 9 to Gear 10. And that's really about it. So you didn't miss up on too much. I don't know what I did about recording when I have to go and delete the other one to make the new one better, to make this one so I don't get confused between the two. But this is day 111. I don't know if I said that up front. And it's slow. I really want that last piece for CLS. And of course, with 95,000, always, the requirement is Carbantes. And we just don't have any right now. You might have, I haven't done this yet. I could show you this because it's bonus for Empire. So we'll just do this real quick, because you missed it on the other stuff. I did put some ability runes into Tarkin and Geo soldiers to make them a little bit more usable, because they're both pilots and they're both part of my fleet right now. And I really want to make sure we utilize them to their fullest potential. So I couldn't do anybody else because it was like getting to the point where I was under 100 mets and I was like, yeah, I probably need to hold on to those. But the fact is, Tarkin excuse me, got a cough. The fact is, Tarkin is ability 7s across the board, and so is Geo Soldier. So that is fewer abilities materials we need to assign. And I can might as well take you through and show you where everybody is abilities wise, because that is going to be something we need to put. And also it's something I need to make a mental note of myself is who are we needing abilities and materials for? Because I was playing the other game today because it's double gear drops, and so I'm like, well, you know what? I know that there's these characters that I need for this event, and the event is really the only big thing they've done this year, and they put Evil Queen in the game back in March, and her event is quite challenging, and it requires it's like it's basically a galactic legend event for Galaxy Heroes wise, where you need all of these legendary characters. Like you need Captain Lightyear, who has an event. You need Alice in Wonderland, who's a legendary. You need Snow White, who's a legendary. You need a random princess. And then, who else do you need? Oh, you need the huntsman. Who is in the beginning stages of this Evil Queen event. And he has his own set of characters that you need for him. So he's a legend. So he's essentially a legendary, even though he's technically not. I mean, but there's really no. He kind of is, but he's just doesn't have that. He's not. You don't need quite as much for him, but still you need characters that come from other events to get him, and they aren't easily farmed. And so you need them, and then you need them all at fairly high levels and fairly high gear. And then, the last sticking point is abilities. What, can I put an ability mat on them to make them slightly more usable? And so I went through Snow, and I'm like, okay, there's nothing for Snow that I have. There's nothing for Snow that I can do. Is there something for... Oh. This is where we get wiped, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think we're going to have the Gusto. And I'm just... it's been doing this a while, and I just want to go to bed, so... I have a feeling we're going to get wiped here, but we'll see. If we can get through Blaze, we might be okay. Or Bays. I don't think we're going to get through Bays. And we're not going to get through Key to SO either, so, yeah. Yeah, that was good. Figured that was about as far as we were going to get. But, yeah, it's like, okay, what ability that's not totally useless? Because, you figure out whose leadership you want to use. And so Captain Lightyear has his own leadership, but you don't want to use Captain Lightyear's leadership because nobody else's leadership, nobody else on that team that you have to use falls under that thing, falls under those specific conditions to be able to use it. And so I know I have to use Alice's leadership, which is fine. And so all I did was, okay, what ability do I have available to a hard hitter, in this case Captain Lightyear, that will make him just do, a little bit better? Because at the stage where I am at, I'm always needing high ability mats for the characters that I'm working on. And so it's like I have to save for like a week to do one ability type thing. Just because of the way the game is, and it's after playing this and after having played that for many years and then playing that, I'm like I see why this game's not doing well. But anyway, that's all I got. I'm just gonna grab these mats and we're gonna move on and we're gonna call it good. Nice short video. Put in some commentary there that, was, I don't know, I guess basically more or less for me, but just because I wanted to add a little bit more to the video. But, yeah, I mean, so we got 6 more. Sorry, that's been the end of day 111. I'm sorry I had to reset that, but I was doing it and I'm like, is this thing recording? I'm like, no, it's not. So I had to restart it. So apologies. You didn't miss too much. I mean, these videos are going to be shorter just because of the way we're doing them now, just because of the concentration I'm putting on specific characters, and that's just what it is. So anyway, thanks so much for being here for day 111. Be back tomorrow. Make sure you come back for day 112 tomorrow. As we continue to hold the line, moving towards goal of JML ultimately via Rebel Leia, via Home 1, via everything else. And it's not gonna happen overnight, of course, because we're not at 12 million, but it'll happen sooner or later. But anyway, thanks for holding the line. Make sure you're back tomorrow. Till then, have a good one. We'll see you. Bye.